The Parents Against Violence Foundation celebrated its 10th annual Survivors of Murdered Loved Ones Luncheon to commemorate the lives of homicide victims and to educate youth about the negative effect of violence.
It's hard to live with the fact that our children are dying before they reach the age of 30 due to black-on-black crimes. It's hard for parents to send their children off to school, not even 100% sure that they won't come back in a body bag.
This is the 10th anniversary of the Survivors of Murdered Loved One Luncheon, and it makes me feel good to see a lot of people coming out to, not just the ones that have lost loved ones, but to see other people coming out to support them. It really means a lot. You know, it let us know that people haven't forgotten and that people do care about what it is that we're going through.
I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out.
It is an honor for me to be the mayor of a city that cares, a city that understands we have our problems, but we can't wait on someone else to come and solve our problems. We have to solve them ourselves. And I know that it has been a painful journey for each and every one of you. You could be at home right now, wallowing in your sorrow, turning your back against the world, but you're out here because you don't want the pain of what happened to you to happen to someone else. And I think that's what motivates Carolyn and all of the members to come together and work day in and day out, year after year, to make sure that we continue to spread the message that violence is not the way.
I want you to look at your chain. I want you to look at the small things. I want you to look at the big things. I want you to realize that no matter what comes in your life, how big, how small it is, that God is still in control. Am I right? We miss some part in our life. But guess what? God is still in control. That's right. Am I right? Now I want you to rip that chain. I want you to just rip it. Just rip it. Let's give him a round of applause.
10 years ago, before my son was murdered, I was a happy-go-lucky person. My life was headed in a whole different direction. Never thought that I would be a mother that would have to bury a child, but I am. So instead of just letting it take me out like it almost did, I decided to get up and do something about it because I saw so many people after his death, so many young people were still being killed, and I wanted to do something about that, you know, and I just got with a lot of the community people and other parents who lost children and young people because I needed their input on what it is that we should be doing to help them, and this was Parents Against Violence was formed, and that's how this Survivors of Murdered Loved One Luncheon came about.
People think they're out there in the world on their own and they got to fend for themselves. No, they are part of a family, and we need to start acting like that. From mother to child, from father to child, on up.
What I would say to a kid who's thinking about committing a crime or a violent crime or what have you, I would tell them to think twice before they do that. That's not something that you want to do. I've met men and women who have committed violence, murdered someone, and they have like psychological problems behind that. You know, you take somebody's life, that's not easy. You may think in that moment that you're mad and you're angry and you want to kill that person, but that's something you have to live with for the rest of your life. You don't want to do that, and you definitely don't want to go to prison. You know, prison is not a fun place. If it was, the people that are in there, they wouldn't be trying to get out. So, you know, I always tell them, think before you do that, and also think about what you're going to be doing to those people's families in the community. Because look at me, you know, my heart is broken. You know, my heart would never mend behind burying my child.
A lot of people often wonder what happened to the Banks jet. Well, they didn't just throw it away. It's right here in East Lake.